Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. First video loading bismuth, and of course it has to be 16 gauge, it just has to. It's my favorite. We're going to do two loads. The first one is going to be geared more towards ducks. The second one will be geared more towards geese. So first things first, I am using Roto Metals bismuth shot. I only bought 1 pound of it just to, try it out. It was $29 shipping, ship, tax, and all. I think it was 19 bucks just for the bismuth alone. So if you're buying this in, say you want 5 or 10 pounds, it's not a bad price. I have seen it cheaper though. And Roto Metals, they alloy their bismuth with 6% tin. This is 94% bismuth and 6% tin, making it harder and less brittle, which is a very good thing in my opinion. It's better to use this than pure bismuth. Again, my opinion. And what size did I go with? Number 4. Pretty good all-around shot size for bismuth. If you guys don't know what bismuth is, it is it's a metal, obviously. It's a pretty soft metal, has a low melting point. It is similar to lead. It's heavier than steel, but not quite as heavy as lead. And it is non-toxic, making it legal for waterfowl in the United States. As most of you guys probably know, lead shot is banned for waterfowl hunting in the United States. In California, it's pretty much banned altogether for any kind of hunting. Hope you can see this, well enough, but their bismuth shot is pretty round. There is a few pellets that aren't. Some of it has worm trails and, nicks and dings and stuff. But from my understanding, no bismuth shot from any supplier is perfectly round. It's just not going to happen. Does that lead to bad patterns? No. Bismuth actually tends to pattern really well. Bismuth is safe for all guns. That includes antiques, because this stuff requires no special wad, just a plain lead shot wad. You can use steel shot wads too, or non-toxic wads, or skip a wad altogether and load it conventional. Just a fiber wad and gas seal. You can do that too. So this first load is going to be 1 ounce at 1400 FPS, making it plenty capable of taking down ducks inside of 30, probably 40 yards. Now the hull I'm using is probably something not a lot of you guys have access to. This is a Winchester once fired compression formed hull. This was an upland load of number 8 lead originally, but we're going to put bismuth back in it. This is a tapered wad, just like a Winchester AA. This one's actually more similar to the old style. Not similar, it's identical to the old style Winchester AA's, being a compression formed hull. It is all one piece, and it is, again, tapered. The new AAHS is 2-piece. It has a tapered base wad, not a true tapered hull. This one is a tapered hull. Fun fact here, there are no current production 16 gauge tapered hulls on the market. The only one that comes close is the Remington Game Load hull. It's the black one. It, all the way down, has the diameter of a tapered hull, but it is straight wall. Also, it's not 2 3/4, even though it says it on the box. It's actually about 2 5/8. Anyway, enough rambling. As you can see, this one is once fired, still has the original primer. Resize ring. We're going to deprime and resize this and go back with a Federal 209A. I keep forgetting to put the primer in the spot where you put the primers while kicking the ring off, but we are reprimed with a Federal 209A. Powder charge, we need 25 grains of long shot. Guys, if you're loading this in a straight wall hull, like a Federal or a Shadot, Fiocchi, Rio, anything straight wall, you need 27 grains here. And the wad I'm using is the Claybuster Blue wad. It holds 1 1/8, but can go up to 1 3/8 of lead shot. You can use the SP16s too, the Z16 Field Commander wad, you can use those. But I am using the blue Claybuster. If, again, you're loading this in a straight wall hull, you want 27 grains of long shot, and you want to flare out the gas seal of these Claybuster or the Remington SP10 wads, or piece of paper towel 1 inch by 1 inch, set it over your hull mouth, and then put the wad in. That will stop powder migration. So make sure that the wad is down on the powder, and it is. Now we need 1 ounce of bismuth. I'm actually going to put this bismuth in an old buffer jar just to make it easier to get out of the bag. All right. Bismuth. 1 ounce is 437 grains. And it looks like the blue Claybuster wad holds exactly 1 ounce of bismuth, at least number 4 bismuth, right flush with the shot cup. So this has an 8-point crimp. We need the back station of the lead-load awl. Standing at this press sideways, so it's kind of hard to see it, but I believe we got it right there. Yes, we do. Very nice looking pre-crimp. Let's give it a final crimp. Guys, these compression formed hulls, they load like they just left the factory. Oops. Again, standing at it sideways. Beautiful. Very, very nice crimp. A 1 ounce load of number 4 bismuth at 1400 FPS. Again, if you're loading straight wall, you need 27 grains, and either do the paper towel trick or flare out the bottom of the wad. That is a duck hammer. So, for the next load, we need a Federal hull, or any straight wall hull, Federal 209A primer. This one is going to be a goose load, running the same velocity, but this time it's 1.25 ounces of shot. The wad is going to be the Ballistic Products BP 1680 wad. If you don't know what this is, it is a re-release of the PT 1680 or the VP 80 wad from Precision Reloading. Yep, this is the re-release of it, and it is molded using the Ballistic Products TPS wad resin. So it's, for all intents and purposes, a 16 gauge TPS wad. To get that 1400 FPS, you can absolutely use long shot or blue dot, but I'm going to use little gun. This is going to get the lowest pressure with the highest velocity. We need 41.5 grains of it. There's 30.4, 41, little bit more. Okay, we have our 41.5 grains. Yeah, guys, I got a new scale. It's only temporary though. This one's for Jaron. He's you know, just wanting to break into reloading. If you guys don't know who Jaron is, he's my brother. He's in some of our videos. But yeah, 41.5 grains of long shot. I mean, little gun, not long shot. The BP 1680 wad. Kind of hard to get in there. Gonna grab Gary Caskey's wad tamper here. If you guys want any of Gary's tools, facebook.com/gary.d.caskey. Compress that down. Gary makes, you know, obviously wad tampers, hull trimmers, wad slitters, all kinds of really cool stuff. So again, facebook.com/gary.d.caskey. C-A-S-K-E-Y. So now we need 1 1/4 ounces of bismuth. I have it right here in my hand. Don't want to spill it. But the BP 1680 wad holds 1 1/4 ounces of bismuth, flush with the top of the wad. This one is a 6-point crimp, so front station of the reload awl. Looking very nice. Here's the pre-crimp. Final crimp it. Alright, looking good here. Really good crimp on it. Again, 1.25 ounces of number 4 bismuth, running 1400 FPS from a 16 gauge. If you want to add buffer to these, either back down the powder charge 1/2 grain, or just take out a few pieces of, you know, payload weight, and you'll be good to go. So, there is a pretty solid duck load for 16 gauge, again, 1 ounce at 1400, and a really good goose load from 16 gauge, 1.25 ounces, 1400 FPS. If you don't want to use the number 4 shot, you can use any size you want, just keep everything else the same. So now that we have the 16 gauge loads out of the way, or at least a couple of them, what do you want to see next? 12, 10, 20, 28? What do you want to see? But as for now, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. Please like and subscribe. We always appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you. If you want to, go check out our Patreon. It's as low as $1 a month. You get early access to content, and every penny we get goes right back into the channel. A link to that will be in the description below, along with a link to our Instagram and Rumble accounts. But other than that, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.